someone joins Am Yisrael and decides to accept upon themselves Torah and mitzvot, they not only are no longer cursed, but they become part of the chosen people that is blessed, to such an extent that Hashem Yitbarach told our Avot, Avraham Avinu, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, I will bless those that bless thee, and I will curse those that curse thee. Anyone that blesses you, I'll bless them. Anyone that curses you is going to get a special VIP mail from me of a curse. So once someone converts to Judaism, they get a special blessing that supersedes all other things that ever was said, connected, and so on. But what does it mean to be a convert? Most people don't understand what it means to be a convert. And quite frankly, the more I learn about this topic, the more amazed I am of what it means to Hashem to be a convert. Now it mentions in the Torah, including this week's parasha, the significance of being a convert. Hashem mentions it 36 different times in the Torah, more than anything else other than Shabbat, about how much He loves, adores, and protects the converts. This week's parasha is one of those places. 36 different times Hashem Yitbarach talks about it. But if you look at the halacha, at the Rambam, Mishnah Torah, and you actually look at the halachot of Gerim, the whole section that he talks about of converts, this is truly mamash amazing. It's in Isurei Be'ah, and chapter 13 and chapter 14 specifically. He talks about the whole process of being a convert and so on and so forth. But there's a couple of things that mamash, anyone that understands this and knows a convert, I'm not saying be a convert, just if you know a convert, you should start dancing. If you know a convert. If you know of a convert, you know somebody, you should start dancing. Why? Here he talks about what's a ger toshav, which also negates that whole craziness that people talk about ger toshav. They think it's something else. He gives a definition of what a ger toshav is. But anyway, the Rambam talks about Hashem Yitbarach's love for the converts, and here he actually says something extraordinary. He says Hashem's love for converts is so significant, that he tells Am Yisrael just the fact that they left Avodah Zarah and came to me is enough of a reason for you to be obligated to love them. So we know this is not a chidush. We're obligated to love Gerim. In addition, the Rambam says to love a convert is 2 mitzvot. One, you have to love another Jew. That's a mitzvah that you have to do with every Jew. 2 is to love a convert. So you make a mitzvah, you have 2 mitzvot when you love a convert. But what is the extraordinary part? What's the extraordinary chidush? What does it mean, love? So the Rambam actually defines it. What does it mean to love a convert? And it's amazing. Hashem commanded us regarding the convert to love the convert, and he uses the pasuk kmo shetziva al ahavat atzmo. So he says here, the Rambam says, just like he commanded us to love him. So what does it mean? In Deuteronomy chapter 11 verse 1, the Rambam says, the Holy One, blessed be He, Himself loves converts. As He said in Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 18, and He loves converts. So the Rambam gives a commentary on this specific thing, and is expanded upon also by the Maharal and several other sages. And it says, loving a convert is not like loving a Jew. Loving a convert, the Rambam says, you have to love the convert like you love God. Just like your love for God is unlimited, so does your love for the convert have to be. When someone actually understands what this means, this is also in Sefer HaMitzvot by the Rambam. It says why is it such an extent? He says, he wrote a letter, the Rambam wrote a letter to a ger, to a convert named Ovadia. And he says to Ovadia, you know, us natural born Jews, we connect our lineage to Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. You connect your lineage directly to God, which is much higher. Much higher. So the Sefer HaMitzvot, the Ma'ari commentary, and several other places all say the same thing. But it says that just like Hashem tziva al ahavat atzmo, just like Hashem commanded us to love Him, He commanded us to love the convert. So this, anyone that's a convert, not only understands that they're not cursed, regardless of what color, shade, size, length, width, whatever they are. They could be yellow, they could be green, doesn't make a difference. Once they understand the significance of being a convert, then you obviously see that you're playing in a different ballgame. In addition to that, for all of these communities and all of these Jews that are still making the sin of embarrassing converts, going against converts, not accepting converts, and quite frankly, not loving them like you love God, this shows you just as significant as the love obligation is for us to love the converts. It's just as much the sin of not loving them. The deen is even more severe. So, as far as the curse, as you can see, once you understand what a convert means, there's no such thing. It's as far removed from it as possible. Now, where does this all stem from? All this racism, sexism, all this shtuyot that happen in the world, where does it all come from? It comes from this Mishnah. It comes from this Mishnah. How does it come from this Mishnah? Rabbi Levitash Ish Yavneh says, be exceedingly humble in spirit, for the anticipated end of man is worms. He says exceedingly, in Hebrew he says me'od, me'od. He repeats the word me'od. Double on your effort of getting to a point of being humble.